What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another video, man, and today I'm gonna show y'all the best center build for rec. I'm talking about a build that is just gonna be able to get you rep, stats, all of that, man. I made this build specifically for the rec center, man. So this build will be everything you need as far as, you know, getting it done in there. So for the height with this build, we're going 6'9" because we do want this build to be as fast as possible. We're going with the 215 weight, 7'7" wingspan, and burly body type, because at 215 you'll be a pretty skinny guy. So yeah, let's get right into this build, man. So for this build, since everybody makes their bigs without, you know, a lot of strength down there, you do want this to be very heavy on the finishing, man. So on this build, we are going to max out driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk to get 20 finishing badges, man. This build will be able to dunk on damn near anybody, and it's gonna have the strength to back it up. So the one thing that I am going to do that's different about this build is I'm not going to give him a three-point shot, because honestly, if you want to be a very effective center, you want to stay around the mid-range area, shoot post fades. That'll help you the most as far as like just being dominant when it comes to the rec center, and you will only get 4 shooting badges, but that is more than enough for what we're going to use this build for. So all right, so when it comes to playmaking, you do want to make sure you have a very high pass accuracy, because you do want to be able to, you know, throw dimes down the court with break starter, because that is going to be a big way for you to get rep and for you to, you know, move through your character development kind of quick. Break starter is going to help you so much. And then we just gonna take the speed with ball up to a 68, and we're gonna put the ball handle up to a 44. This is not a build that's made for dribbling at all. You are made to get boards and pass that thing out. So with the interior defense, we're gonna go with an 80, because you do want to be intimidating down there, man. You want to get as many blocks as possible, and we're gonna max out perimeter. That does give you a 79, and unfortunately 79 is not high enough to get clamps off rip, but you will be able to get clamps once you hit 96. With the steal, we're just gonna take it up to a 62. We just need to have enough to actually get interceptor, man. And now moving on to the block, we're just gonna go with an 80. I know a lot of people like to max it out, but you really don't need it, man. On my point guards, I get blocks, and they do not have maxed out blocks. So we're gonna go ahead and max out both rebounding, because you do want to just be able to get as many boards as possible. But we're gonna fill up these physicals, you know, go ahead and take the speed all the way up. And it's a 78 right now, but after you go do your drills, it'd be a 82. You know, everything gets a +4. We're going to upgrade the strength just a little bit. We're gonna take that up to a 60. And then we're just gonna put the rest on stamina. You don't need to max it out, but you do want to have some, because you will be down low playing a lot of defense down there. And if you having an issue with stamina, I would suggest throwing on tireless defender. I mean, you're gonna have some extra badges that you're gonna have to, you know, just use, because we were waiting on clamps. But you're gonna have to get this build up to a 96 to do so. And all right, time for the takeovers, man. If you want to get team takeover as fast as possible, what you want to do, you either want to go with a rim protector takeover off rip or a glass cleaning takeover off rip. Either way, doesn't matter. Just whatever you think you're gonna be doing the most of, make sure you pick for that. So I'm gonna go with box out wall, and then pain intimidation. I know as far as like how I play when I'm a center, that is exactly what I'm gonna need for myself. And that is going to give you a post facilitator, man. Shades of Clint Capella, Bill Russell, Andre Drummond, and I actually did make it with the intention of making them like Clint Capella. You wanna have a fast center that can get a lot of boards and, you know, protect the rim when you need to. That's why we put interior. That's why we put on strength, because we do want to be able to protect the rim as best as possible, man. So all right, we're gonna go ahead and test out the build so I can show y'all the badges that will really help you out when it comes to being a center in the rec. So we are gonna test it out at a 99, and you know, like I said before, once you're at a 99, you will be able to get clamps. So, you know, don't think I capped about that. But you don't have to get all the way to 99. You only have to get to a 96, and then you'll unlock the badge. But since we're already on defense, we're just gonna go ahead and finish up with defense. So clamps, I would suggest that, because you will be guarding a lot of power forwards at times. So make sure you have that. Interceptor, you have to have Interceptor, man. It'll change the game to a whole new level. And then box, we're only gonna put that on bronze. We do have strength, so we don't need to go crazy with box. We're going to put Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame, Rim Protector, that is also gonna be on Hall of Fame, and Chase Down Artist on Hall of Fame. We did make this build to, you know, be kind of crazy. So we're gonna just throw an Intimidator on bronze. You don't really need it high, but you do want to put off-ball pest up to gold because we want to be able to get those bump steals. If you don't think Intimidator is important, which I really, you know, I'm kind of back and forth with it, but you don't really need it too much. You could just take Intimidator off, put off-ball pest on, and this is a great defensive lineup for the wreck. You know, and the only reason I wouldn't suggest taking this build to the park is because you won't be able to shoot, and that'll kind of throw off your team. And the dribbling on this build is also not great, but this is more of like a rep grinding, you know, just overall getting, or if you just want to go into rec by yourself in VC farm or something like that, this build is great for that. And on this build, we do have a very high amount of playmaking badges. So like I said earlier, you do want to make sure you have break starter. Quick first step is a must. You want to have unpluckable because you don't want to be getting the ball stolen from you all the time, man. Bullet passer is a must. I would put that on Hall of Fame for this build, you know, just to help out with the passes actually making it down the court. Needle threader, man, this is a perfect assist getting build, and you'll honestly be one of the last people down the court most of the time, so you don't need downhill, but you could throw it on Dimer. Dimer, you know, if you've been playing 2K for a while, it is a very good badge to have. You can either have it on Dimer or have it on Bailout. So now on to the finishing. So there are a few badges that I'm always gonna put on. You know, these right here. It's already 12 accounted for. Lob City Finisher, Slithery Finisher, and Posterizer. But you know, just a new badge that I would very much suggest you have on is Fearless Finisher, man. And then to finish off the 20 badges, I'm gonna go ahead and put Rise Up on, because with this type of build and with you having all of these crazy finishing badges or finishing attributes, you will be under the goal a lot, so you might want to put on Rise Up. That'll help a bunch. And then for the last category, we can go right into shooting, man. We really don't have a lot of badges on this, so I'm gonna just go ahead and spread it around on Hot Zone. I'm gonna put that on Silver. And then Slippery Off Ball. I know a lot of people don't use this, but trust me, this will have you good, man. It'll help you get away from those screens a little bit easier after you set screens near the top. If you are a screen setting build, it'll help you kind of get away from that. Or you can have on Fade Ace. That will also help you kind of knock down those shots in the mid-range. This build will be very good for post fading, because the post fade is all based on the mid-range shot, and this build will have a lot of that. But all right, man, I will catch y'all in the next one. But before you go ahead and slide on out, make sure you check out some of the other videos on my channel, man. I have a lot of tip videos, jump shot videos, badge videos, all that. I have one-stop shop for everything you're gonna need as far as 2K goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out of here, man. I will catch y'all boys in the next one. And until next time, peace.